Yeah, I just watched a video criticizing Jay Dyer and his theology, albeit it is from a Catholic perspective. And for the most part, I can see how it made the case that his theology is very confusing. And not only has he changed his positions a few times on certain prerequisites of both Catholic and Orthodox teachings, he has cited the councils, and then he went back and cited the councils again on as to having different notions about it. So what's been interesting to me is like on the political stuff, he is right, and he can like come up with terms to use in the right context when it comes to like the QAnon stuff. And I looked at one of his tweets and I kind of broke that down a little bit too. But when it comes to like his theology, he has kind of a strange and tenuous grasp on it. And I mean that's not surprising because all over Telegram and all over BitChute and all over basically the internet, a lot of people don't have a really good grasp on the theological ins and outs of things. And I get it from his past. He used to be, he went through how many different Christian conversions? From what I heard in the video, it was five. From what he says, is three. So taking his word for it at this point in time is kind of like one of those things where you know it's up to his. He says three, and the video says five. So who can you take with, or who can you take honestly with on that one? But as far as like people disagreeing with him disagreeing with people, and him calling them names, that's not really eloquent or very perspective or respectively driven. So it's one of those things where I have kind of a hard time digesting some of his stuff. I have to go like 10 or 15 minutes into the video and stop, and then I can go for another hour and a half, depending on the length of the video too. Some of them are 3 hours long. I had to stop like midway in between, think about it, and then go on with it. Now his refutations are certainly interesting. Um, but the way they broke it down over at that Catholic channel, and I don't know how many of you guys have heard this channel. Um, but it definitely was interesting because it was one of those channels that gave a lot of insight. VaticanCatholic.com, which I know he's refuted the Vatican plenty of times, as many Orthodox theologians have, and I wouldn't in no sense call him a theologian like a Father Peter Ayres because he's not. Um, and the thing of it is that it's like you can only go and promote certain things, and obviously being on being on Jay's side and being a member of the same faith as him, his refutations of the Vatican and what Catholicism stands for. I mean, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, I have to dive a little bit deeper. I've only scratched the surface on some of his stuff, and I've only noticed some of his stuff to be okay. Um, but when it comes to like diving deep and going more into his catalog, I guess I gotta figure that out more so, because he does have a bit of a cult of personality and definitely shines through. But that one picture with the upside down cross and him and that Wiccan guy, that was strange. And then I heard the podcast with that was also strange, as the Vatican Catholic video points out. So other than that, yeah, I guess just kind of a quick update, quick thing. Get more into it a little bit later, but that is about it for now.